welcome to news updates on Today Ghana News TV. We are live on the satellite via Twitch for our viewers in Eastern European countries and also on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Today Ghana News TV. We are also on anchor.fm/podcast at Today Ghana News TV. Now, the headlines. The General Secretary of the NDC, Honorable Fiafi, has eulogized the people of Asin North. We have these and other stories coming your way. My name is Edna Sabunya. The news is sponsored by Top Connect. Send money everywhere, no fees. To our first story, the General Secretary of the NDC, Honorable Fiafi Kwati, has eulogized the people of Asin North constituency for their high sense of patriotism. Speaking at the thank you rally organized by the NDC in the constituency, he said the people of Asin North has demonstrated to the good people of Ghana their love for the country.
I want to thank you, Asinof, on behalf of all the 16 regions of Ghana. Thank you so much. I want to tell you that what you did in Asinof has sent a message to every corner of Ghana. Let me tell you what you have done in Asinof. What you have done here is tell the MPP that you will not sell your soul and see your constituency go down. That is the message that Ghana needs to hear. It's a message the Electoral Commission must hear. Don't sell your soul and let the nation go down. It's a message the Supreme Court must hear. Don't sell your soul and let the nation go down. It's a nation the media must hear. Don't sell your soul and let the nation go down. It's a message every part of Ghana must listen to. That no matter what anybody does, thinking they can use money to bribe you, tell them we will not sell our soul because we love our country. So as enough, thank you for that message. That message must go to the northern region, must go to the upper east region, upper west region, the Savannah region, the northeast region, the whole of the three Bono regions, the Volta region, the eastern region, Greater Accra, Western, Central, Ashanti. Every single part of Ghana must hear that message. Don't sell your soul. Fight for the soul of Ghana. So from Asinof here, you have sent a message that all the 30 plus millions of Ghanaians are listening to. Thank you for that message. That is the message the MPP must hear. That is the message even we in the NDC must listen to. That don't think that you can take a nation for granted and come and try to bribe them, try to throw line development to them and think you can buy them. Thank you, Asinof. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Ghana's economy does not seem to be doing well since 2017, and the economy has been downgraded by international rating agencies. Also, the country has been blacklisted in the international market. An elderly statesman and former presidential candidate of the defunct Ghana National Party (GNP), Mr. Ofori Ampofo, has been sounding an alert bells to those in authority to remedy the situation, but to no avail. We have been joined by Mr. Ofori Ampofo to speak to us about the happening in the country. You are welcome to News Updates, Mr. Ampofo. Hello, Mr. Ampofo. Hello. Okay, We will move forward to the next story and then we will come back to Mr. Ampofu later. Honorable Kwabena Ejapon, a prominent figure within the New Patriotic Party, NPP, has expressed his disbelief that the party should not elect individuals who have failed in the Akufo-Addo administration to lead the party ahead of the 2024 elections. During his campaign launch, the former spokesperson for President John Ejekun Kufuor emphasized the importance of selecting candidates who can effectively address the challenges faced by the nation.
About 6 major plans right now in my speech. Most importantly, to send a strong message to the Ghanaian people that when we ask them to undergo austerity, there should be leadership by example. And that as a country, we have to work towards balancing our budget. We cannot operate on deficit financing for the rest of our lives. It's not sustainable. And to be able to do so, we need to send the right signals. Our governments have been too large, and I'm not saying this because I want to be elected as president. It's something I've believed in. I'm sure you watched the video of me in 2015 espousing the same feeling. So that's the first thing, to send a strong signal. It's not about the quantum of money you save by downsizing the government, but the moral message you send to the Ghanaian people that you are serious about what you're doing. Cut down the government pecs. In Ghana right now, it appears people enjoy government pecs more than the work that they are supposed to do. It's important as leaders to lead by example, and that's what I've said. We'll cut down the government. I'll work with a 54 ministerial team, and that's a stark departure for what we have been used in the Fourth Republic. And that's a major departure from what you are seeing. So it's a policy plan. Number 2, when I say cut wastage, it's very important because a lot of our debt is buried in graft. Value for money in this country. Projects have been over-invoiced in times past. I would ensure that Ghanaians get value for money. So I'm going to be very significantly different, and this has been outlined in my 6-point plan. So I'm surprised that you didn't get the difference between me and the others. And it's not about rhetoric or sloganeering. It's about real cuts that would ensure that you can free the resources that we require to support youth regeneration, to support entrepreneurship, and the things that we need to rebuild our economy. Thank you.
Still in the NPP, the majority leader in Parliament and MP for Swame constituency in the Asante region, Honorable Oseiche Mensah-Bosu, has thrown his support behind the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia to win the NPP flag bearership contest. He said the Vice President stands among all the candidates.
You still have one person emerge as this one is super competent. I'm looking at the experience of Dr. Bawumia. I'm looking at his loyalty to the party. I'm looking at his focus. I'm looking at his vision. I'm looking at his temperament. I'm looking at his humility. Amongst the group, he stands out. Not just tall, but very, very tall. And that's why I've tied my cloth to his and ably supporting him. In a field of
Ghana is one of the African countries where democracy and multi-party beacons. The strong foundation of Ghana's success in democracy can be attributed to the full participation of civil society organizations and its citizens and vibrant diaspora groups. Ghana Diaspora Youth Movement is one of such groups working to harness Ghana's democracy. We have been joined on the line by Madam Ezonam Emma Davis, a social entrepreneur, a sociologist, a fashion designer, and one of the founding members of JADUM, to speak to us about their organization. You are welcome to News Updates, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Edna.
Okay. You are a founding member of your organization. What is your organization about?
Our organization, GADIM, which stands for Ghana Diaspora Youth Movement, is a movement that was started by a group of us here in the diaspora. And our motivation has been the big difference we see between the diaspora and our country back home in Ghana. Why did we decide to form this organization? We see that we in the diaspora have a great influence in Ghana. And we also believe that the future of Ghana and therefore the whole of Africa is in the hands of the diaspora. Now, when we talk of the diaspora's, the Ghana's future being in the hands of the diaspora, can we rely on the aging population to go and back and make any difference? No. So we, the youth, have to take it up and see where anything is lacking and how we can bridge that gap to make use of what we potentially can harness here in the diaspora.
Okay. Recently, we've been seeing articles from your organization in newspapers. What is the motivation behind that?
Yes, our news article, this you must know, is the title, and we have a network we call the Diaspora Lens. This is to bring information to the youth out there, especially those in Ghana and here, to come to the awareness of the things that are globally affecting us as youth. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And then is your organization politically aligned to one political party?
No, we have no political affiliations or cultural. We are just for Ghana, and for that matter, whatever is to the benefit of the people.
Okay. And is your organization open for new membership? And how will one be able to join?
To join our organization, we normally have just the standard WhatsApp group and all that, all the other networks that people can contact us on. Through our links, you can join our group. And then after interactions, we will tell you how you can become a full member.
Oh, okay. And before you leave us, what is the ultimate goal of your organization?
The goal of the organization is to harness especially the potentials that are in the West. Mm-hmm. Because we see a very big gap between Ghana and the diaspora. When we talk of the diaspora, we are looking at a nation that is developed industrially, educationally, they have skills, you name it. They have infrastructure and a system that is working. Now, we want to achieve the same for our country, Ghana. But how do we achieve that? When we don't have the systems in place or the governing system in place that can be able to make these things a reality. So our dream is to be able to become the gap between Ghana and the diaspora nations we live in, to negotiate our stake, especially when it comes to good governance that would transform our country.
Okay. And your final words to your people and to Ghanaians?
My final word to Ghanaians is that as we have come to be in the West, we know that many people down there think the grass is greener in the West. In actual fact, it is our economic powers that powers the West. We are largely into consumption. We are not into production, which is some of the reasons why we are having the economic problems we have in Ghana. We believe that if we can move into self-reliance, we can be able to become also like these First Nations. So we don't have to sit back and say that we wait on our government to get whatever they can from the West to come and build our country for us. These nations built their own countries with their own hands. We can also do it. So we want to try that when we are home, together we can partner with the youth down there to see what is available to us and how we can make use of them. So self-reliance is something that I would leave with our people, that they should think about wherever you are, think of what you can be able to do. And together we can achieve something.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you too.
That was Madam Ezonam Emma Davis, founding member of Ghana Diaspora Youth Movement. Up next is Entertainment and Lifestyle News by Sylvia Happy Annan. Hello, Sylvia.
Hi, Edna.
You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
What do you have for us for entertainment today?
We have a young Ghanaian actress who'll be interviewing today.
Okay.
Hello, viewers. Welcome to Entertainment and Lifestyle, where we bring you exclusive interviews of people who are trending in the entertainment industry. Joining us today is a very gorgeous actress. But before I introduce her, let's watch some of her works.
And educative politics. Today, before this honor, I will perform against I shall prosper. We are anointed and appointed to walk as a winner. Whoa.
Wow. Today we delve into the life of the Ghanaian actress Florence Kayla AJ. Please join me in welcoming Florence Kayla AJ.
Hello.
Hi. Florence, thank you for joining us today. Let's start with your beginnings.
All right, okay.
Okay. So what initially drew you into the world of acting? Was there a specific moment or experience that sparked your passion?
Yes, I believe in everything. There's always something to get you initiated, to get you want to do it. And mine started back in SHS when I went to Ola Girls Senior High School. Shout out to anybody watching from Ola Girls, yes. We were asked to do an inter-house drama competition. And there was this sister called Sister Priscilla. When she gets to you, she asks all the form ones to come outside. And when she gets to you, she's like, okay, I want you to do this. I want you to act like this. So they select people to represent the house. I was in Joseph House at the time. So she got to my 10 and then she was like, Kayla, I want you to act like a slave. Imagine yourself caught up in all the chains with so much pain, with so much anxiety and all the trauma that you're going through. Just do something for us to see. And I can't really recall myself watching any slave movie at the time, but before I realized, I remember I was on the floor trying to crawl, acting like I had all the chains on my leg, I had all the chains on my hands, and I was reciting words as a slave. And like, yes, that was it. The next moment, everybody was just cheering me up. Wow, who is that? Like, you're good and all of that. And from that very moment, I remember that sister would always make sure when it's time for drama club meetings, I'm always part of it. She's always making sure I have roles when we had to go and represent Ola, maybe outside the school or like just campus drama thing. She always makes sure I'm part of it. And that was how it started.
Wow, that's amazing. Your career has been marked by exceptional performances in various roles. Could you share with us a particular role that has had a profound impact on your personality, personally or professionally?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say there's a particular one that has had an impact on me. I believe all my movies have had great impacts on me. It's inspired me in diverse ways. But if I'm to pinpoint a particular one, okay, I'll say Castaway, when I had to go bald. At the time, I had a whole lot of natural hair. If you should see my natural hair, it was so beautiful, and everybody could say it, yes. But after one of my lectures back in tertiary, my theater lecturer was like, "Kayla, you're good, and I want to help you." So one time after lectures, he just called me. I had a call from him, and he said I should meet him at Venus Films, one of the big production houses when it comes to film in Ghana here. So I went to the studio that day, and there were a couple of producers there, and he was like, the first question the producer asked me was, "Will you be ready to get down your whole natural hair?" And I was just looking at him. I didn't know what to say, because having all that natural hair and getting it all down for a movie role, if I was left alone, maybe I would have said no. But my lecturer was like, "Yes, so you can do it." And then I told the producer, "Yes, I can do it." And we got on set, and it was a whole beautiful thing. It was magical. I had to meet Rosalind in Giza, Beverly Afaglo, and all the views. Like, yes, you can mention them. They were just there to support. And one of the scenes, they had to use a razor to get my to shave me down, and then I was bald. Yes, that was it for me. Yeah, I believe that was very magical. Yes.
And educative politics. Today before this honor, we perform against I shall prosper. We are anointed and appointed to walk as a winner. Whoa.
I'm Edna Sabonia. Join me on Today Ghana News TV for news updates on every Friday at 18 hours GMT. News updates is sponsored by Top Connect. Send money everywhere, no fees. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Today Ghana News TV. Hello, Flores.
Yeah. Hello.
Unfortunately, we've lost Sylvia, and then I'll continue with the rest of the interview.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. You have worked with some renowned directors and actors throughout your career. Are there any individuals who have been particularly influential or instrumental in shaping your approach to acting?
Yes, all of them. I believe all the people I've worked with, the producers, the directors, the big stars that we all know, they've all been supportive. I remember Cristobal AK, Rosalind in Giza. If I should go to them and I'm like, okay, please can you help me with this particular line? How do you think I should deliver it well? How do you think my expression should go? They were always ready to give me the guideline to be the best of it. So they've all been helpful. Yes.
Acting is often a demanding and emotionally intense profession. Have you faced any significant challenges throughout your career, and how did you overcome them?
The challenges I've faced so far. Acting itself is very challenging. Acting as a whole is very challenging because trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes or trying to portray something you are not, getting your lines off her, trying to not just recite them but act it out is challenging. Yes, the whole act is challenging for me. So I can say maybe that there's been a role or there's been this or that, but the whole career, like, it's not like the regular ones, maybe as a banker, as a teacher, you wake up and dress and walk to your office. But trust me, acting is very challenging. It's very, very challenging. Yes.
Okay. And what is your expectation and goals in the showbiz industry?
Hmm. The showbiz industry, I feel there needs to be much attention paid to that, because Ghanaians don't love to patronize their own. You can bear with me that when it comes to the Ghanaian showbiz industry, a lot of people will be ready to, if I may say, let's say Netflix. Somebody will be ready to pay in dollars to watch their what's it called? Their foreign movies and all the content, foreign stuff, foreign real life shows and all of that. But if you should tell a Ghanaian, okay, there's this Ghanaian movie app or website that you can just install, and just with the amount of 10 Ghana cedis, you can watch a movie. They'll be like, hey, me the minisco, I don't have money. But I believe so much that it shouldn't be that way, because that there are a lot of talents out there, not just me, that maybe if there's much attention from the government sector and all of that paid to the acting sector, or not just that, maybe music or showbiz, and you know, um, a lot of talents out there who are hidden can come out, and a lot of people can get the opportunity to showcase what they are best at. There's been an instance where somebody called me and was like, Kayla, I would love to watch your movie. Everybody says you're good. And I was like, okay, if you want to watch my movie, I'm suggesting that you install Iroko app, because I have most of my movies there. And the first thing the person said was, hey, like there's a lot of money to pay. And I was like, no, but you are ready to invest in other apps to watch the foreign ones. So I believe Ghanaians should patronize their own. That's my hope for the showbiz industry.
Okay. And is there a particular movie you are promoting currently?
Yes, I think my recent project is on Showmax. Yes, whoever doesn't have Showmax, if you get the Showmax app, you can just watch Billionaire's Wife. It's currently a series, a very intriguing and interesting
yeah.
storyline. So I'm
Yeah.
urging everybody doing the watching to just get your Showmax app, and with a maximum of just 20 something Ghana series, you can get to watch that series. It's a very beautiful one. Billionaire's
Yes.
Wife. Nice, yeah.
Yes. I used to watch that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
But then it's unfortunate I could not recognize you. But how do you cope with being in the limelight? Do you feel embarrassed when fans meet you in the streets to take pictures of you or something?
Oh, no, 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 no. I've never felt embarrassed when I walk out and people come to me and are like, hey, I watch you on telly. I want to take a picture with you. The first experience of that whole limelight thing wasn't with me. It started with my mom. One time she phoned in and was like, Nanama, she calls me Nanama. So she's like, Nanama, my friends are calling me. And even if I go to the market, they're like, hey, I've watched Nanama on television. I've heard of her movies. And the sound of her voice, how happy I could hear my mother on the phone to have me as a daughter, and then I'm doing acting. I was just happy. And then I felt like, yes, in a way, I'm making her proud. And personally, when I walk out the street or I have phone ins to say I'm watching your movies, I feel happy. I feel welcomed into the industry. Because most of the times when my friends do phone in, they're like, hey, Kayla, I'm watching you on television. And the
Okay, I believe we've lost Kayla also there. Viewers, that is an exclusive one from Florence Kayla AJ, and we hope you enjoyed it. Look out for her movies and let's support our local artists to also grow to international status. So we meet again next week. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media platforms, Today Ghana News TV. That will be it for tonight. But before I go, I will read some of your Facebook messages. From Robert, I love your connection between both. Okay, thank you, Robert. From Maxwell Nate, kudos, Honorable Emma, watching you live from my corner. Okay, Maxwell, thank you. From Osei Superior, great production. This is wonderful. Thank you, Osei. From Mavis Boatin, watching from Lisbon, Portugal. Thank you, Mavis. From Robert, again, greetings from France. You are looking beautiful, Madam Host. Thank you. Okay, thanks for watching. You can log onto our social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Today Ghana News TV. News updates was sponsored by Top Connect. Send money everywhere, no fees. I'm Edna Sabonya.